Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and thank you for those of you who have returned to my channel on YouTube. I appreciate your support. I hope that you enjoy my first official vlog for YouTube, my channel. I'm really excited to share my life with you, my weight loss journey, and just so that you can get to know me and trust me more. And yeah, so let's just get to chit-chatting. And if you are watching from Facebook Live right now on my keto journey, hi guys, I hope that you're all having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, if you would like to hit subscribe, I would appreciate your support. And if you would like to be notified of any of my future videos on YouTube, then please press the bell button below. Thank you so much. So what I wanted to talk about was just this whole journey for me has been an amazing experience. I have tried every weight loss program that I could find. I got so desperate that I would do things that were not safe, and nothing really stuck or worked for me. I had done Jenny Craig, I had done Weight Watchers. I had quite a success on Jenny Craig, but just my stepdad had died and things were not going well at the time in my life, and I just put more of the weight on and extra. And I remember the time with my Jenny Craig days that they had a 50% off their program. So I went into our local Jenny Craig and I had my own consultant, and I'd go in every week and I would get measured, I'd get weighed, I'd be wearing the same outfit each and every week, and I would see the transformation with the picture that she took, but she would keep the picture and I would have to go back every week to look at the transformation. Like, I wish that I had have been able to take those pictures home, because I think it would have just got me more kind of motivated to do it. And she also asked me like what exercise I was doing. Well, at that point I was 117 kilos, which is about 260 pounds. And when you're much bigger, it's really hard to do weight. Yeah, I was walking around the block, but that's about it. So, you know, she was sort of pushing me there, and with the water intake and all of that stuff. And then with the food, it was just like eating cardboard. It was not tasty. It just didn't satisfy me. So I would eat off the plan, and I would just eat anything that I wanted. And with myself, I've never really thought about this before until I was watching someone else's YouTube. And I was really thinking, wow, I had an eating disorder. My eating disorder was binge eating and emotional eating. And when I had tragedies in my life, it was all triggered by those things. And it never really sunk in until doing a ketogenic lifestyle that I had a eating disorder. Like, you know, you always think about eating disorders being anorexia, bulimia, that kind of thing. But there is another side of eating disorder, which is binge eating. Like I used to do. I used to be sitting right here just binge eating anything and everything that I wanted. I would have probably 10,000 calories in a day, and Lord knows how many carbs a day. I didn't even count. And now the fact I go to the store and I look at what I used to eat, and it sickens me to see the carb intake on the products that I used to have, and the sugar, and just knowing that I have really, like, I've abused my body. I have nearly every tooth in my mouth has a filling, and once that filling breaks down, I have to get crowns, and it's just really costed me my health. It's costed me my well-being. It's costed me suffering with depression. like being overweight nearly all my life, pretty much all my life, except for this last 14 months. And I still am overweight, but morbidly obese. Morbidly obese. I wasn't living the life that I wanted to. And now I have more energy to do things that I couldn't do before. Like today, I cleaned out my cupboards today, and I've scrubbed out my bathtub, because yesterday I washed my dog, and that used to be a real chore. Washing my dog, I would be so exhausted, and my dog is overweight as well. He should be roughly around 15 pounds, and he's over 30. But we're working on that. We've just treated him too well. We've spoilt him too well. And you know how it is when you eat, your dog's right there with the big puppy dog brown eyes, and it just melts your heart, and you feel really sorry for them. And, you know, we're doing damage to him too. So, you know, taking him for a walk and bathing him, that was really hard for me. I was so exhausted, so pooped, that I would take naps, and I would take naps during the day a lot. And now I don't even take naps. And so, yeah, so today I've just been doing some cleaning. So this is why I'm wearing this headband, kind of spring cleaning. And I'm going to be doing that for the week, basically. We're going to get my kitchen all cleaned, my oven cleaned, the windows cleaned, my curtains cleaned, because the curtains just, so much dust gets in the curtains, and I'll wash them all, and then I'll put them up sort of damp. But I've never liked housework before, but I know that now it's kind of like it's a workout for me, and I enjoy it. I get my blood pumping. I know that I'm exercising, and I love to dance as well. I used to always love to dance, but I couldn't go for as long as what I can go for now. So many great changes have happened, not just with the weight loss, and with my health care and my well-being. I'm not on antidepressants anymore. I don't suffer with IBS anymore. My polycystic ovary syndrome is better, much, much better. And I've just life in general, it just seems to be a whole lot better. And I see so many people on Facebook groups and in forums and in other groups where I mention where I mention about the ketogenic lifestyle, and I say, you know, I might say certain things like, you know, ketogenic can reverse such and such, and I get attacked. They're like, they want to know proof, and of course we all do, and then I do, and I don't know if they're going through something in their life or they're just miserable kind of people, but it really deeply hurts me, because all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help as many people that want help. I'm trying to reach out to the community here on YouTube, here on Facebook. And if you're on YouTube watching right now, and if you'd like to join my Facebook group, it's called My Keto Journey. There is a Facebook tab up in my banner. So feel free to join our group. We have a community of 850 people, wow, since July of last year. And we have lots of recipes, tips. I put out meal plans every Friday, free of charge. I'm like a ketogenic coach, but I'm never going to charge people, because not only are we going through the weight loss, and it is a struggle and it is a challenge, and I don't want to be putting people through financial burdens as well. So what I've researched and what my knowledge is and what my experience is, I want to share with you, because that makes me happy. I feel it's rewarding, and I'm passionate about it. And this is an enjoyable lifestyle that I'm really happy with, and I'm enjoying with. And I just want to share that joy with you. So life is great. Life is really great at the moment. And I just want to take a moment to wish my husband, my wonderful, beautiful, supportive husband, Randy, If you're watching, I hope that you have a wonderful birthday, and I'm so blessed to be your wife, and I'm so blessed that we can share this birthday together and many, many, many more. He has been my biggest supporter. He has been my best friend since we've met. We've been in each other's lives. Now, it'll be 10 years November. We met on an online game called Second Life. And never did I think I would ever meet anyone on a game. And I'd never dated. I'd never gone out just casually with someone. He is my first and my last. And I'm just so, so blessed. He treats me like a queen. He's amazing. I love him. I love him so much. Like, I'm going to tear up. But being married has, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. But I was so deeply depressed by a number of things, by tragedies that's happened in my family, by getting my green card. It was over 3 years, and it was a nightmare. I did all the paperwork myself. We didn't get a lawyer or a solicitor involved. I did all the paperwork myself. My husband, of course, he signed all the documents. And, we went in to the interview, and I was interrogated. I was interrogated like I was a terrorist or something. But I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, I wasn't very happy with the way that I was treated. So, but yeah, I think that all really got me into emotional eating and just eating and eating and eating. And, I felt really bad now when I think about it. My husband's a type 2 diabetic, and he can't eat chocolates, he can't eat candies. And here I was eating big bags of candy, big bags of chips, stuff that he couldn't eat, and it was so unfair on him. And he kept telling me, that I needed to do something. But I'm kind of like a person, I don't like being told what to do. I'm my own boss. I tell me what to do. And I came to the point where I just broke down. Like, I was totally at rock bottom. I was having back problems, major back problems. I was having back spasms. I was getting to hypertensive with my blood pressure. My blood pressure had spiked up to 140 over 80. And I felt so stressed. I felt so stressed. And also, when my husband and I got married, we also had family issues as well on his side that we had to kind of go through. And that really, really stressed me out too, because, like, when you come into a new family, you expect to be accepted, but the whole situation of everything, it wasn't like planned or anything. It just happened that we fell in love. And I kind of took it to heart that I wasn't liked by everyone, and I don't understand why they didn't like me. Some of them hadn't even met me. And just, yeah, it just like really, really upset me, because I'm a sensitive person. And since keto, I still do have my emotional days. I still do have my bouts where it'll be that time of the month and I'll tear up. But I must admit, since keto, I think my mindset and just the way that I am, I feel like I have a thicker skin, that I can take things not like so much to heart, because I've always been a person to wear my heart on my sleeve. And I've always been a person to people please. And that's the other thing that I wanted to address too in this first vlog, that with my doing other weight loss programs, I guess I was doing it so much more for my family. And sometimes we'd have like incentives, like if I lost a certain amount of weight, I'd get money, or I'd get clothes, or I'd get some kind of rewards. And like, that was going fine, but that's not, like, I wasn't doing it for me. I think I just wasn't ready. I wasn't committed, and I was just going through so much stuff. I had been bullied at school all my life, harassed in the workplace. So much of the weight loss had affected me my entire life, every area of my life, and friendships as well. I have had people come and go in my life all my life, and they have not stuck by me. I've never had lifelong friendships that are deep rooted, and that kind of hurts me, you know, and I kind of like, I worry about what people think about me, and you know, I try and please and please and please, but it never works, and then I end up getting disappointed. But ever since when I met my husband, I always did believe in God, don't get me wrong, I always did, but so many people would talk to me about religion, but I think because the deaths that I had in my family, the tragedies that I went through, the abuse that I went through, from when I was a child up until I was a young adult, I just kind of had lost faith. And we had gone to church when I was a kid and all that, but then we stopped going to church. And it took my husband talking to me about God and talking to me about faith and God. And then I got baptized, and my life had totally changed. I was so much happier. I just like, it was like I was seeing life for the first time. And then when I got to doing keto, my faith has grown so much stronger, and I'm actually able to share my life and the way God has changed me. And I love doing that because there are so many people out there that don't know him. And, you know, and just the story of how Jesus gave his life for us, and how, you know, we now have eternal life in heaven. And I would much prefer to be living in heaven than living in hell, you know. So that's pretty, some people get offended by that, but I will say that I know where I'm headed, because you know, there's a lot of things in my life that I've done for others that I know that God's going to reward me for, and I didn't do it to be rewarded. It's just the person I am. I'm just a kind-hearted person. And I've even had people say to me, Sharon, how could you do that, like, for another person? I'm like, well, they're a human being. They're a child of God. And even though my relationship with that person was not all that great at the time, I did it, you know. So I'm rambling. But, yeah, my weight has affected me all my life, and I'm just got to the point where I was so at my wit's end with just being overweight, and I just wanted to feel good. Like, everyone kept saying, oh, you know, you'll feel good if you lose some weight, and I would do it, but then I wouldn't feel good because of the depression. Excuse me, sorry, allergies. But I cannot tell you that the ketogenic lifestyle it's changed me. It's changed me as a person. I'm not the person I used to be. Even my husband, he tells me that. I don't look the same. I don't act the same. And, you know, it's weird to hear that. Like, it's like, you know, I'm me. I'm the same person, but even like now I look in the mirror, I see the difference. Like, before, I'd look in the mirror and I'd always see like the bigger girl, and I like my curves, don't get me wrong, I do. And I'm not sure even what my goal is. My goal is to get healthy, because I'm suffering right now from RA, and that is genetically linked to my mum. I have an autoimmune disease. And I have been borderline hypothyroidism as well. And kind of those things I want to heal with the ketogenic lifestyle. And obviously I want to get more weight off. But I'm never going to have an end goal, because the whole thing is that the ketogenic lifestyle and its lifestyle is going to be totally for life. So if I get down to a size 12, great. If I don't, great. As long as I'm feeling good about myself and I'm healing from those diseases, that I'm not having arthritic pain, and that the inflammation is not there, that would be totally wonderful. I'll be happy. I do like my curves, so I've said to my husband, tell me if I get too thin. I've always had bigger up the top, so I've always been really used to that, and sort of like now I'm getting a lot smaller in that area, and it's a new thing for me because, all my life I've been bigger up top, and when I was a kid, my adolescence come a lot earlier. I was always bigger than other girls, and it was very uncomfortable. I'd have teachers, I'd have men, I'd have, everyone looking, and I'm like, hello, my face is up here. So, I just think that I don't really, I have a goal of getting healthy. That is my number one goal, of getting healthy. My goals were at the start to not have high blood pressure, to take pressure off my joints, which I have. I had really big legs and ankles, and now I have smaller ankles, but I still do have a lot to lose on my legs still. But I'm able to get into knee-high boots, which I could never get into knee-high boots. If I was wanting to buy any kind of boots, it would have to be the stretch ones. And now my boots are too big. And, I have put out 4 huge bags of clothes, and now I'm very limited on my clothes, and I'm not going to be buying anything new until I lose the weight. I buy tops and stuff, but pants, I have stayed in the same pants for a while, and I have this little strap thingy that I can put at the back of my pants so it'll be tight. My mum actually gave that to me. And my mum is also doing keto as well, and I'm so proud of her. She's gone from a size 18 to a size 12, and she's seeing results in her. No bloating, no acid reflux like I used to have. She has arthritic pain. It's pretty much all through her body. I don't know if keto is going to heal it. I hope it does. But she's doing a lot better than she was. She's never been overweight. I've always been kind of like, oh, I don't understand. Okay, Mum, you're not overweight, so why am I? You kind of think, well, my parent isn't overweight, so why am I overweight? I just think it's because of the abuse that happened to me from when I was a kid until a young adult. And, I don't want to use that as an excuse anymore. I don't want to use that as a crutch anymore. It's horrible that it happened, but I just want to move on, live life. I want to live the best life that I can. I just want to live the best life that God gave me, and I just want to do His works. So, I don't look to anyone else and think, okay, well, they've been on this journey a lot less time than I have, and they've surpassed me. We're all different. We all follow ketogenic lifestyle differently. I'm not going to judge anyone if they have a slip-off day. We're only human. And I see so many people that will take a cookie and then they think the rest of the day they'll just eat whatever they want. I'm not going to judge them, but I would think that they would just get back on track after they realize they took that cookie and not undo all their good work, because this was work. This was 14 months. This was 14 months of work. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you would have noticed the shape in my face. I don't show my body so much, but I will. I will eventually. And I don't do a whole lot of exercise. I might go for a walk or, you know, do some dancing and stuff. I think I just want to drop a little bit more weight so I feel better. I still do get headaches and tiredness from time to time, and with my arthritic pain, it can be hard to do certain things. But, you know, yeah, I'm living life. I'm living life. I'd love to go hiking someday. I used to hike in Australia. I got halfway up Cradle Mountain and then I had to turn back down again because I was sick. And I would like to go back to Cradle Mountain maybe in my life and do the whole thing, because everyone was like, oh, Sharon, you should have seen the beautiful scenery and how it looked up there. And it kind of made me like, yeah, I'm happy to hear that it's great, but I couldn't see it for myself. So just sitting on the sidelines for all my life, it's kind of like sitting on the sidelines when you're playing basketball or football or soccer or any kind of sports, and you're watching others enjoy life and you're thinking, hey, I'm not out there with them, and that's where I want to be, you know. So that is why I want to do keto for the rest of my life, because it's working for me. It's fitting in with my life, fitting in with our budget. My husband is with me along the way. He's totally supportive and it's helping him too. The food's great. We don't have to follow any program. Like, yeah, we can track. Sometimes I don't track. And I think because I've been doing the ketogenic lifestyle for so long, I don't track. So I'm kind of lazier with that. But I know what I'm eating and I know what's working for me and what's not working for me. So if I eat, say, a Quest bar or something, and then the next day I go up on the scales, I know not to eat that Quest bar. I have found out that when I do eat carbs, any kind of carbs, that it will put weight back on. So I know that I pretty much have to have a 0 carb day. I meet my protein and, you know, practically all my fat, but I don't meet my carbs because I don't need to meet my carbs. Like, you don't. That's the whole point of ketosis, is that you don't have to meet your carb intake. And the lower the carbs, the better, the higher in ketosis, and the better the burning fat you're going to burn. So anyway, that is going to conclude my first vlog. And I'm looking forward to reading some comments about what you think about my first vlog. There's going to be cooking involved in my kitchen sometime soon. There's going to be what I'm wearing, maybe. If you'd like to know, like, where I get my clothes and jewelry, I'll do that. Yeah, and so, you know, I'm just going to tell you about my day and my week and all that fun stuff. So I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you've liked this video, please press like. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe or share. Everyone loves to hear my Australian accent. So, hey, I could talk all day. But it's getting around now to the 30-minute mark, so I'm sure you don't want to hear me talk all day. But yeah, just feel free to talk to me and get to know each other. Okay, guys, log on. Bye.